Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Hey. Hey Bella, hiya people. Not feeling 100% today, so I'll see how it goes. But we're gonna be continuing Mr. Poser here. Then I've done some little bits. Oh hey Dawn. Yeah, I've done some little bits behind the scenes, if you like. Because I think we're gonna struggle to finish this one. So I'll show you what I've been doing. There's any little things that we've already gone through, like buckles and things. So this is the changes. Zoom in so you can probably see better. And there's a couple of little shadows on the bell. And these buckles. And I think I redid the buckle on the shoe. Yeah, just a little bit. But it's just basically the same as what we've been doing. But I want you to pick what we're doing today. And then I'm probably going to have to finish the whole thing in my own time afterwards. Because we're going to run out of time. We got the results coming in next week. So which bit do you want me to start on? Welcome back, fella. But yeah, tell me where you want me to start and I'll get going. Oh, my tablet's moving, is it? It is on my lap. Is it still moving? Not actually sure I'm gonna sell that. Might be me breathing. This is normally on my lap, so I don't know. Very odd. So is there any preferences that people have got for me to start today? I know people are very interested in the beard and hair. Or they were last week. The hat, the gun, the hands. Which bit you tell me? There is so much to do. I hate this delay. I don't know if you're answering or what. Oh, you can barely hear me. Hang on. Let me put the microphone up. No, it's already up. Put a gain on it or something. And it's already got 3 gains on it as well. Let me put another one. Gain 4. Just gotta set it up now. gain 4. Increase the volume. Hello, hello, hello. How's that? Is that any better? Slide up the list. So yeah, that is now a 17 decibel gain. Something like that. Yeah. So, as I was saying, because you probably couldn't hear me, which bit do you want me to start the pirate on? Like, the beard, the hair, the hat, the gun, hands, jacket, which bit? What's that? Where, top there? Hey, what, the hat? From the hat down, yeah. Okay. The hat is on. And we're gonna have to go in the main piece. So, let's start here. Let's go to pencil tool and insert inside. And let's start. Actually, what we're gonna need is a little piece that goes down there, just to say it is that, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna have to cut with a style. Let's try that one. It might be a bit too dark. Let's try. No, that one's gonna be too light. Let's try it with that one. So I'm gonna go to Gaussian blur, and when we raise it, we'll see if I can do. Yeah, I think that's right. Just so you can see the hat does stick out at that point. I hope people can see that. The lighting here is terrible. Yeah, you can hear me much better. Good, good. Adding that extra gain was awesome. So, what we're going to do is the little bends and things here. So, we're going to go back to our pencil tool. I think we're already inside. Here we are. So, I'm just going to go down here. We're going to have to adjust these nodes anyway, because what we want is for it to be just underneath the crease. And try to think of the word. And to a point, it's pretty like normal, like usual stuff. And that's why I decided to do some in my own time. Oh, Sky is having issues. Oh no. Go sort out Sky. I'm just gonna put in that same brown on this one, and go to Gaussian blur and see if that does good for the folds in the hat. I think it will. Maybe just a little bit more Gaussian blur on that one. But as you can see, there's a few. Like we need one up this side. So I'm just gonna duplicate that one and move it across to. Oh no, I'm grabbing the wrong piece. This one. I'm just gonna want it the other side, the crease, just like this. Oh, there. Yeah, I think that's about right. And we got 2 on the other side. So we'll duplicate one, bring it over. Oh no, I'll do that. Bring it over, flip it round, and then put it just underneath the crease. Right there. And then duplicate again. In fact, what we'll do, before it starts power duplicating, we'll go find it wherever it is. Where is it? There. Yeah. And we'll just move off that and back on. Now duplicate, so it doesn't power duplicate. So we can just move it down to this one. Might need to bring it a little bit different to the other one. Like that. So yeah, it's looking much better. We'll good. What's that? I like this hat better than what you... Yeah. It's... someone said about the other day, it was like, when someone's watching you kind of drawing, or when you're alone kind of drawing, doing it on your own, it ends up much better. That's why I redid the boiler. It was like, I could do better than that. So this skull and crossbeams is gonna be looking like it sticks out. So I'm gonna go on these layers, use the FX, and I'm gonna go to an outer shadow this time, and just raise up, just so it looks like it's sat on top of the hat. Really difficult for me to see. Right in there. Now I'm gonna have to give this up just like some depth. So start with the hat. Start with, I'm reading your chat. Start with the skull, and we'll go to pencil tool and insert inside. Now I'm just thinking how the skull is gonna be if we draw something like this and down and round and back out. Now let's see what styles we got. Like that one, that'll do actually. And we'll go to golden brush if it looks any good. If not, we'll redo. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, I think that'll do. So I'm just gonna copy that to the other side. So going into duplicate and moving it just to the other side, flip it round. Probably gonna have to adjust these nodes anyway, because this side's a bit thicker than the other side. Just adjusting these nodes so it works. It's very dodge trying to get them to get right. So now it's looking like it's standing out a little bit. And I put those underneath these black lines, so it's not affecting it like that. I can't get words out here, I tell you. So I'm gonna do it right down here. So now these black lines are the top. And what we can do with these black lines, especially these ones, is duplicate them. And where's duplicate there? And we're gonna be really clever with this. We're gonna stick it inside this one, and this one inside this one. And the original ones we're gonna have slightly lighter. Find artifacts style. Now get these ones we just put inside, they're darker, and move them. That is that way round, like that way. So the shadows are gonna be this way. So I'm trying to work out in my head. So like that, I think. Is that the right way? Sun's coming in that way. Oh, no, I think it might be the other side. Thinking about it. Might be this side. Over here. Yeah, I think so. But can you see, it looks like the holes go through there now. And that is what I was after. I'll do the same kind of thing with the teeth. So go get the teeth, which are these. And we're gonna duplicate these. Now we're gonna stick each one inside of the other one. And get the ones that are inside. Oh no, the ones that are on the outside, sorry. So the outer ones, these ones. Am I thinking right? Yeah, so these ones are going to be that grey, this grey. And then the inner ones we're going to move. So this one, and this one. We're going to move these that way, I think. Wait, there. Oh no, it's snapping. Yeah, about there, I think. I hope that makes sense. What did you just use to flip it? Oh, there's like 2 triangles up here. I'll just get something. Yeah, I'll put a shape on. Let's get a crescent up here. Like this. Make it a nice colour so you can see. Where's it on that? Very strange. It's like in swatches. There it is. So if we just make this red or something, why is it not showing? Is it because it's inside the hat instead of on top? So let's make it more obvious. So that is now going that way, yeah? So I'm just seeing where my finger is on the screen. Hi Nikki. So it's going that way. If we go up to the move tool, which is this one, you get these options across the top. And one of them is flip, which is this here. It's like 2 triangles. If you drag it down, it's like flip which way. And let's go that way first. So that'll be putting in, trying to get my finger on it, like that way now. So if we do that again, it'll go that way. But if you wanted it to go the opposite way completely, you can do this. In fact, we'll have to put it that way because it won't do anything. So say it was like down, and we want it to be up. We go to this one. Now point it up, and do it again. You can point it down. Get what I mean or not? I'll have to do a video on this. But yeah, that is what flip does. So I'm hoping that you can see what I did there with the eyes and teeth. So you get that kind of look of 3D. And we're going to do the same kind of thing with the bones. I love how you did the eyes. Cool, thanks. Yeah, it's kind of like you just got to know where the light's coming from. So in this case, I think the light's coming from this way, innit? A bit where the light's coming from. I don't think we've got a light source, have we? We're just putting in where we want. That's what it seems like. Oh no, it is seems to be coming from this way actually, judging by that leg. Because that is the bounce light or the rim light. And that means the main light source will be coming from this way. So actually the wrong way. It's all about perspective though. Like, I could change that now so it makes sense. Or I could just leave it because people are expecting a shadow and they've got one. Do you know what I mean? This is like hard to explain, but it's stylized, I think they call it. So it's like not how it should be, but how you want it to be. I don't know, it's hard one to explain. I just noticed there's another crease, like literally in the middle. So I'm gonna grab one of these creases. I think it was down here. No, I'll just put it on mute tool so we know. Oh, there's that one. Gonna duplicate that one and just move it into this place. About there. Always make sure it's on one side of the crease or the other. And in this case, we're gonna go this side. No great reason for it. Just we want to get that side. These bones, anyways. Actually, do we need to do more with the skull? I'm thinking no. You could go into doing eye sockets and all sorts, and it's like, nah. It's like the nose isn't there. There should be a hole for the nose, and that's not there either. It's stylized. That's what it is. Okay, these bones. Let's go on to one or the other so we know. And we'll start with this one. So I'm going to go to the pencil tool and insert inside. Now these bones, I'll show you, it's like down this way and then back out. Gonna have to adjust the nose anyway. There's like a definite curve between these two. Don't know why I did all these noses, don't delete them and make that one sharp. It might work. It's all experimenting game. They always have one side of the groove than the other. The marriage side, really. Now, let's try that. And let's go to our effects and to our styles. Let's choose that one. And let's go and blur and see what it looks like. Go and blur. Add some golden blur to it. And never sort of like go by what it looks like here. It's always what it looks like there, if you know what I mean. Like when you're zoomed out. Because it looks way better now than it does now, if you like. Now that makes sense. But these veins are sort of like rounded. Hard to explain. I will show you instead. So I'm going to go back to our pencil tool now. We're already inside that vein. So all we need to do is the curve itself. So we're going to go this side this time and back up. And then we're going to make that the same style. And also this one down here and back out. Make that same one. Now we're gonna go and blur these and see what happens. Now it would help if I was selecting both of them. Now we're gonna go and blur these and see what happens. There we go. You see it looks more rounded thought you had no sound on John's the other day. Oh no. Go in and come back. Yeah, it's usually solves there. And good old YouTube. It's such a mess. So, these bones, because they're round, they actually would have light very on the top. Actually, going back to our pencil tool, we're already inside, as you can see. So they're gonna have little round bits right there and there. Now, you probably won't have normal colours, but you can add them to our 3D styles. I'm just going to make sure I've got both these. I'm going to go select on highlights. I've actually added all those really high colours, and you can do that too, or I can just copy that again and send it again. But as you can see, it will be lighter than usual. Doesn't matter that that is like that, because when we go in there, you can see it, which I'm just going to do now. It's very subtle, but it looks like it more sticks out, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Now this bone, we need the long bit to have a shot here now. So I'm going to go back to our pencil tool, or the inside, and I'm going to do the long hair now. And use our style, which I think was this one, and adjust the needs accordingly. So these three need to be higher. There. Yeah, that's good. And make sure it comes into this curve a little bit. Same on this side, join these up. And just make sure it comes into this curve a little bit. And then we'll just use our golden blur, like so. I can never get this just right. There we go. And then just along the middle piece of that, there will be a bit of light. I'm going to use pen tool because my hand's terrible for this. But literally about there to here, there will be another light piece. Just a little highlight there. Say that the bone is rounded. The bind, what will be. Go into styles, or on highlights, and I'm just going to use that really light one again, so you can see that edge. Gonna now goes and blur this, so we can hardly see it. But it just gives it. I mean, look at this bone to this bone. I hope that makes sense. Now, this piece is gonna be just like that piece, so I'm hoping that we can just select these pieces. I'm just gonna see which ones, and these two light pieces, and I'm just gonna duplicate the law and take it down here. Now, this is what we're about done. So this flip to the other way out, which on this case, because we're going up, will be this one. It didn't work. So we'll just have to turn it around manually, which is this here. The rotation, and move it down slightly. is not the same as the other one. So I'm gonna actually adjust it by notes anyway. So these ones will be brought into here. And just this very edge. Now, if you wanted to get really technical, you could make a lighter bit on that very edge, because that's what would actually happen in real life. But I'm not going to go there because there's already too many details in this, but you get what I mean. So you do the shadow first, like this. And if I can get all these names to be wrangled, like that. And then just on this very edge, you would do a light right here as well. But I think that's too much. So I'm just gonna copy the whole thing now to the pane and hope that that's enough. So this whole thing. How many layers it took just to do that? Duplicate that. Oh, no, I'm not. Select all again because I pressed wrong thing. No, that one. Yeah, this one here. Duplicate. Now drag them inside the other pane, and we're gonna move this money so it goes where we want it, which is on this pane here. We might have to move slightly, and there we go. That is starting to look more realistic. Quite pleased with that. And again, don't look at it from zoomed in, like zoom out here, then look at it. I'll just clear that so we can see. But yeah, that's starting to look much better than it was. I mean, there's an original one. See this one, much different. A few more things with the hat. So I'm going to go back to the main hat now, which is up here somewhere. And this one, just going to go inside and back to our pencil tool. Just trying to think where there would be shadows. So they wouldn't be as dark as these shadows. There would be, just trying to think, there would be, sorry about this, trying to work out in my head. There would be something here. I'll try and put that in with a style. We don't want that because it's too dark. We don't want that because it's too light. I'm gonna have to go to a manual colour by there. Make sure it's underneath the brown. Where's the brown? Right down the bottom. So we're gonna have to make sure it's the bottom layer so it doesn't cover this brown. I think that's still too light. Just gonna darken it a tiny bit. It's right there. I'm just gonna gauge blur this and see where we go. Then gauge blur goes for over here, in there, and oh no, there. Right, it's because the hat kind of like comes out this direction. It's an odd one, and then you'd have to have the same kind of thing on the other side. So I'm just gonna duplicate it No, I mean, because I went in the wrong bloody menu. This one, duplicate. And drag it to the side, flip it around again. Say this one. Just along here. Might have to adjust some needs. Yeah, we can actually. So we don't want it to be that big on this side. So we're gonna drag all these to right here. Yeah, I think that's about right. Why not golden bird anymore? I'm just gonna golden bird both these again because what that happened. Yeah, right there. And then that front piece looks like it's sticking out, but the folds are still darker. Makes sense in my head. Maybe it does on yours. The same thing, but on this dark brown now. So we're gonna go just duplicate these, and we're gonna put them inside the brown. So I don't remember which one's which. And that one's this one. Put it inside that one. And one of these is that one. Yeah, that'll do. So these two now, we're gonna make a darker brown than the brown that's there. And there's already golden bird, yeah. So right there. And zoomed out. I mean, that hat to this hat. Do you see what I mean? It's all about experimenting, and like, it might not work, and then you just change it. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, other thing with the hat is that it would actually create a shadow on its head. So I'm just gonna put that in as well. So where are we? The head. This head. I'm just gonna go to a pencil and insert inside. And it's literally just along this bit of the head and back around. Now, have we got a style for this one? And go on to our shadow section. Let's try this one. Might be too light. Try that one. Well, that might be alright. So I'm just gonna go and blur this and see what happens. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And there we go. Now that is sit on head. Awesome. Nope, that made sense. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast. The other thing I want to see really badly is this scar. So what I'm going to do with the scar is just delete these for now. We're going to concentrate on this piece of the scar. So that line there. It's pretty much the right colour. So what we're going to do is come up here and expand the streak so that we can see the nodes. I'm going to duplicate that now. And I'm going to move that item inside the other item and drag it down a bit and make it a lighter red. Not very much, just that. And just in these, just so it's like end to end, like this. Nope. I just realised I've made a mistake on it. Right, ignore what I just said. Let's go back some steps. So back when we were on this, we have to actually change the pressure of that car. So at the moment it's just normal pressure, and what we want is it to be angled on each edge. So we want it to be that pressure on the middle, but can you see that goes into a point on the edges? And then we'll grab this one and it goes to a point as well on this edge. Oh, pressed the wrong thing. So about there. Now we gotta do what we did just a minute ago. So we'll expand that streak so we can see the nose. We'll duplicate it and move it inside of the other one and make it a lighter red right there. But we're gonna adjust the nose so that it goes to the point. And that was the bit where I was like, hang on, it's not gonna go to the point because there ain't one. It's just end to end on the points. In fact, we'll just move these down a little bit, just like that, and there we go. Hang on. You're not gonna follow this, so I'm gonna have to do a tutorial on it, but it's interesting. So we're gonna have the original shape now, and we're gonna go to the fill tool, and we're gonna make that a linear, and we're gonna have it dark to the top and lighter, sorry, the other way around. Dark to the middle, light on the top. And I don't know whether you can see this, but we don't want it to go to the ends. We want the middle of the car to be darker than the rest. I'm just gonna have to move it slightly so it looks more like it's gashed. Do you get what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Now, that looks pretty good as it is, but we're going to make it better. So we're going to go back to our pen tool, and we're going to make pen lines pretty much end to end, like that. And we're going to bend it now so that it matches our cut. And we're gonna give this a streak, and it's gonna be that skin color. So we're gonna grab that, but it's gonna be slightly lighter right there. And we're gonna do the same again on the other one. So we're gonna duplicate that and bend it the other way, just like this. Making sure it does bend right over there. So that the cut is on the outside of the cut. Like that. Yeah. Now we're gonna select. I'm hoping you're following along. It's a bit complicated, this one. But we're gonna select both of these curves now, and we're gonna give it some little wiggles. I'll show you what I mean. So we're gonna put extra nodes on there, just in a random place, and we're gonna give it a tiny little wiggle in places, and we're gonna do the same again. We're gonna do this 3 times on each side. Just give a little random wiggle, and up this side as well. You probably won't see this because it'd be too zoomed in, too zoomed out to look at it. Anyways, it's fun. I like doing it. So selecting the other one now. We don't want to go exactly where the other one is, so we're going to start this one just here. Same kind of thing, or we just give a little wiggle on there, in between these two. A little wiggle here. Just take randomness, don't matter which ones. And in between these two, about here, yeah, just put random and select random ones to wiggle. You're like, what's he doing? It's a bit random, but it does make sense. So we're gonna select both of these lines now and go to our golden blur. But we only want the tiniest little bit of golden blur. Otherwise we're gonna blur out all those wiggles that we just did. But as you can see, that will start looking like an actual cut now. But that is looking like a fresh cut. And I know it's like meant to be like a scar. We'll just leave these for now. Like that. But that was what I want to show you, was the cut. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because that is just pretty awesome. Anyways, let me get to the rest. Enough with the cut. So this, should we do the beard next? Yeah, let's go to this beard here. Now then, this is gonna be interesting. I go to our pencil tool. It was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did. It's pretty awesome, that one. I liked seeing it when I first seen it, if you know what I mean. So on this beard, I'm gonna insert like this, but we just want little squiggly lines, if you like, that are gonna be darker than the beard. I'll try and bind towards darker, and we'll increase the width so we can see what we're doing, and make it darker against the right there. We're gonna copy that again and move it over slightly. So wait, just literally by the side of it. If I here, and we're gonna make that lighter than the original. Just give that to the original. Make it a bit lighter. It's hard to see. I think that's about right. So it's a bit darker underneath and lighter on the outside. Now we're going to copy that all over the beard. So let's start duplicating that and moving it over the beard. And this is going to give us kind of like little straggly lines all over the beard. And we don't want it like matching like that, if you know. So we're going to do it just random. That's trying to power duplicate, and we don't want it to power duplicate. Now we're inside the beard layer, so we could do a moustache. So I'm going quiet now. I'm just concentrating on getting these random. Getting there. There's gonna be quite a few of these. We're almost there. My mate's coming in the morning. Yeah. The cut's nice. Duplicate it again and put it right down to the points of these beards. Points, I don't know what you call them. Are they points? But anyway, that bit of the beard. This bit here. I think that's probably enough. As you can see, it looks much better already, but we're gonna make it better than that. We're gonna go back to our original beard now, go to the node tool, and we're gonna put some extra nodes where these are. And make them come down into them, if that makes sense. And just do this all over. Make them random. So it's like this. Make some longer, some shorter. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. No, sorry, this is now the clever bit. We're gonna select all of these. If I can. It's gonna take a little while because there's a few. Selecting all these. Much easier if you're on a PC. I'm gonna go to our friend, which is the golden blur, and stop selection now. That's right then. Until it did for a second. And then we're gonna golden blur these. And because of the light and the dark, which I can see. Right there, isn't it? I can't see. It's so dark. But but it's basically gonna give it that kind of how do you call it? Like it's coming up and over, like lumps in it. But obviously you would do that a lot more if you know. So that is just an example. Like you would literally like copy all these now, like duplicate them, and just move it slightly so you get more. You know what I mean? And even more and more, and you would do this the whole way over until you're done. I'll do a few so you can see what I mean about the effect. I hope that makes sense. It will take a while, that one, but that is the kind of thing you want it, like dark light, dark light, dark light, and squiggly all the way over that bear. I know what I mean. But I hope it makes sense to you. Now the hair as well. Same kind of thing. So let's put the beard away and go to the hair. Now this one has got these squiggly lines, so we're going to go to the original, and we're going to go to our pencil tool, and we're going to insert inside. And again, I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing, but I'll show you a few. So just in these little gaps, and use our highlights and shadow and try to no, I'm just gonna have to use no colours, so go darker like this, and then lighter, so duplicate that, move it slightly, go lighter, and we'll do that on the other side as well. So we'll copy both of these. In fact, we want it to be underneath that. Yeah. Now we'll copy that and take it to another side. This. And do this again. So we get this all the way down. And duplicate again. And again. And you do that all the way down. Well, I'll just show you on this base because it's going to take a while. Can you group them to make it easier? Yeah, you certainly can. I should have done that. That was a good point, Bella. Just like these. Should have grouped them all. Then, like that is all of them. Then we'll collision burn. And like I said, it's when using it'll make the difference. So I need to do that all the way down so you can see what I mean. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do it easily. I don't think there's a way. So we're gonna have to just copy them all the way down. In fact, I don't think that colour is right to this one. Just gonna change the colour, see if that helps. Right there, yeah. And this colour. It looks too reddy, if you know what I mean. So, make this one more briny. Still looks kind of ready. I'm gonna give that a go. So, back to these. Duplicate them. And just put it on each one of these. This one's bigger than the rest. Just make sure it covers the whole thing. Like that. And we'll grab the original one because we just stretched it on. That's not it. That one. Get rid of that one, I see. Yeah, they used to. Duplicate. And I'll go down on here. And down on here again. And again. And again. And again. See if we can get the whole thing done. So you can do that. I know their time, guys, I'm sorry, but I will quickly try and do this. Just quickly trying to get them in. There's so many. The thing is, you might do one, like this already done, then do the rest. It's like, done it backwards. Oh, not grab that bit. This bit. And again. Not here. And again. Nearly there. And again. And again. Yeah, so close. And this one. And the last one. I'm probably still waiting it right. Because I'm rushing. This is another big one. Right there. Just gonna try changing the colour of them. See if that helps. And this piece, where is it? I don't know where that one's gone now. Put it down here. I've lost it. There. Change the colour of that. Kind of. It's an odd one. What I would do is then the whole thing. And make that dark on one side. Make sure it's under everything else. Let's get that one up. Get it underneath there. Oh, That's didn't do it. Don't know what I did there. This one and there. Now we can just make it darker. Nope, that's not doing that. Righty. Is it gonna go there? No. Sorry guys. There. Oh, is it the blend modes? Is that what does it? And that one. No. Yes. One of these. Needs multiply. If I can find it. Multiply. Take the opacity down. Don't forget to cause blur. The whole thing. Okay, it's starting to look better. But you get what I mean. And then you would do that to the whole thing. I'll have to finish it in my own time. This is going to take a while, this one. But yeah, thanks very much for coming. Hope you learned something with the hat at least. And the bones. And I will see you in... Well, the next one is the results. So, get your entries in for the results. And then we'll do another challenge after that. So I might have to finish this one in my own time so that we can see it for next time. But yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you in the next one.